Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you had a wonderful summer. In this video, I am going to be talking about some Disney Cruise Line basics. If you watched my video from a while back earlier this year, you saw I went on the Disney Dream from Port Canaveral to the Bahamas. Now, this past July 2022, my husband and I did a Northern European cruise on the Disney Magic, and we started in Barcelona, Spain. We visited a bunch of ports in Spain, we visited Porto, Portugal, and we ended in Dover, England. It was absolutely wonderful. I couldn't recommend it more, and I will definitely be talking about that in another video. But in talking about Disney Cruise Line, I've seen people comment there are not a lot of videos on YouTube about like the basics, starting from the ground up, square one. How do we get started with Disney Cruise Line? Now, I went on the Dream. I had been on a cruise before. I went on the Dream with some people from work and my sister. And then when I went on the Magic with my husband, who had never been on a cruise ship at all. So he really knew nothing except for what you learn in school about the Titanic and whatever I had told him about cruise ships. So because of that, I kind of wanted to talk high level for people about Disney Cruise Line, for people who are like, hey, I have never been on a cruise. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing other than if you're floating on a door in the middle of the ocean and you don't let other people come up with you, you will be chastised for life. So if you know nothing, this is starting square one. Yes, you can certainly go into more detail. I didn't want to do that because I did not want to overwhelm you. So in terms of deciding what ship you want to sail on, personally, I think you should, it's more about the itinerary. I will get into that in a separate video though, but I did in this video want to tell you about what Disney ships there are and which have been announced as coming in the future. So just for people for whom this may be relevant, really high level, the dates. The Disney Magic was the first ship that came out in 1998, followed by the Disney Wonder in 1999. Those are the Magic class of ships. The different classes of ships they just feel like a different plan, layout. I'm not sure how you want to word it. Personally, I've been on more than one class of Disney ship, and I did not find the difference to be significant. If you're overwhelmed from the start, don't worry about classes. I really don't think it's a big difference. Like I said, the class really does not matter, with the exception of maybe size that might matter to you. The Magic class holds about 2,700 people. That varies based on how many people you have in each stateroom, but about 2,700 people. The next class of ships is the Dream class. So Magic 98, Wonder 99. The Disney Dream came out in 2011, and the Disney Fantasy came out in 2012. So 98, 99, Magic class, Magic and Wonder, then Dream class, the Dream and Fantasy in 2011 and 2012. Now the Dream class holds about 4,000 passengers for each ship. So it is quite a bit bigger. Honestly, all the cruise ships seem big to me. So I did not feel like there was a significant difference. If you're worried about where your room is located on a ship, unlike a hotel, you can you specifically pick which stateroom you want for a cruise. So you can pick one that is in the middle of the ship so that you're not super far from either end if that's important to you. Now, the newest class of ships, this is the Triton class. And I'm told that it runs on liquid natural gas. So this is one of the differences between the Triton class and the Magic and Dream. So the Disney Wish came out this past summer of 2022. Like the Dream class, it holds 4,000 passengers. Now, the D23 conference that happens every other year just happened this past summer, and just a little bit ago actually, and they announced future ships. I think they have a BOGO or like a coupon thing for ships where if you notice, like they'll have like one ship come out and then another one the year after, and then they'll have a big gap, then they'll have a ship come out and then another year after. So they clearly have like a buy one, get one free. Maybe it's like buy one, get a deck free or something. I don't know. But the Wish is part of the Triton class. It came out this past summer of 2022. 2024 is going to be the next Disney ship, still in the same Triton class, and that will be the Disney Treasure. Then in 2025, there will be the third ship in the Triton class. I do not know the name of that one yet. So those are the various Disney ships by age. If you're like, hey, I want a brand new ship, and that is what matters to you most, then you would be picking the Disney Wish right now because that is the newest ship. Or if you're booking for next year, no, in 2 years, in 2024, you would be booking on the Disney Treasure. You cannot book that just yet. At the time of making this video, cruise itineraries, that's the word. Cruise itineraries are currently out through the majority of 2023 for the majority of ships. And like I said, I will talk about itineraries in another video, but those are the different Disney ships. Now, in terms of renovations, because I did want to mention this, I consider this not necessarily for cruises, but you know, if I'm kind of like hemming and hawing between, say, two hotels and somebody says, oh, this one was just updated last year, it's super nice, this one is kind of run down, I think it's relevant to some people. So that's why I'm mentioning it. In terms of renovations, so the Magic was put into service in 98. It was refurbished in 23 and 2018. I'm not going into detail about what exactly was, you know, that's just, there were refurbishments done in those years. So I'm not saying like it was a complete overhaul, but there were some updates made in those years. The Disney Wonder was put out in 99. It was refurbished in 2016. That is the end of the refurbishments that I could find information about. So do with that information what you will. When we were on the Dream, which like I said came out in 2011, I thought it could be updated. Not in terms of things being worn down or not functioning, not at all. I thought it was more just the styles. Like if you look in my video, like the really pale wood in the rooms, I just thought it looked a little dated in terms of style, not necessarily in terms of function. So if that's important to you, that is, that's a little bit of news on the renovations as well. So that is the gist on the Disney cruise ships that are current and are upcoming in the future. Like I said, I'll do another video on other aspects of the ships. I think in the next one, I'm going to talk a little bit more about itineraries and if you should be planning a trip with the ship in mind or the itinerary in mind. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.